It's the Girls V Boy podcast. The gal them want talk, the man them want talk. You can roll through if you want spit bars. Have a drink, smoke or draw.
Testing, microphone testing. So hi, my name is Deeze, and this documentary is about recall and being unfairly recalled back to prison. So a lot of you might have heard about this term recall, but not a lot of people know about it. And I'm going to go through the processes of what you can do to appeal the recall, because a lot of people have been ushered off to prison and not even been able to articulate themselves to be able to even express that they're in the right, and no one's there to be held accountable when people get sent down unlawfully, basically, so to say. So what we're going to do is talk about reasons of why a person would be on recall. And so in my experience, it was that basically I done a crime, not painting out like I'm an angel, but I done a crime, went to court, they gave me a sentence. They said serve half in prison and then I serve half in the community. But when it comes up to the end of your sentence in prison, a license agreement is drawn up without you being there, without any of your say-so of anything, but you technically have to sign this before you can come out. So a lot of people can't read, or write, so they are deciding thinking, yeah, I need to come home and da-da-da-da-da. So when you're now in the community, you have a lot of stringent conditions what you have to follow, and a lot of us do follow these conditions because we know how delicate the situation is, because you can be put inside. So what we don't like is, though, with these conditions, when people do, alright, some people do commit other crimes and mess up and get themselves recalled back to prison, but there's times when probation officers are in the wrong and they press the recall button before even finding out the full facts. Then people's loved ones are now ushered off to prison. They don't see their loved one for months, if not years, before the solicitors or anybody can get them back out, and nobody gets reprimanded for them being put into prison or unlawfully and they was wrong. All you have to do is sit down and wait and then behave while you're in there, so you're under double conditions. Like if you misbehave when you're inside and then you come up for your parole, all of this goes against you. So even if the reason is why you went into prison, it was unlawful or incorrect, and if you go into prison and you then misbehave, you are not guaranteed to come back out. So I didn't get why, from the experience I went through, is how come everybody gets recalled to prison and doesn't have a say, or my loved ones or partners or whatever don't get a say, but nobody knows the process of how to stay out. I didn't get it. So, in this documentary, I'm going to talk you through certain things and points and stuff, what I've found out so far from researching, that can help us, and we do have a say, and your loved ones do have a say, because it's like no one's helping us, you see, because a lot of people, as you know, they can't read and write properly, or they get angry before they can express themselves, or they can't articulate themselves, they don't know violence or swearing, so they then get put into prison for mistakes, not their fault. So when they then get into prison, remember, you have to behave when you're in there now. They find it hard to behave, and they are anti-authority, not saying they're angels once again, but if you have been put into prison for something you ain't done, it's definitely going to make you act a certain way. And a lot of us are being railroaded back into prison by people that have never even spent a day in prison, but they're finding it so easy just to press a button and send us back without no care in the world. Like, oh, that's okay, that's a minor, and you've never done a day. So this is the point what kind of got me to do this documentary, then, where it's gone that bad. It's why I have to put my face to a documentary like this, risking knowing the delicate situation of what's going on then, basically, because it's getting from bad to worse, and basically, so, I get it. The judge said when we was in court, do half of your sentence in prison and you do half in the community. He never then said that I have to do extra conditions, or I have to basically get recalled back to prison for stuff I never done. I kept my end of the bargain, or so to speak. When we do keep the end of our bargain and then we are recalled, it doesn't sit right with us. Then we get, PTSD, traumatized, we're traumatized, from the situation, so to speak. And yeah, so there is things that we can do. There's things like you can claim damages. There's things like that you can put into also claim back for the time that you've lost or the money that you would have made. You can appeal the time frame that they're giving you in there. There's from standard recall, which means you have to do your however long you've got left on your license conditions. The other half, I think it's something on the. I think you can do no longer than 3 years, but they can keep you up to 3 years before letting you out if you have got more than that left on your other half. So it's technical and it's very delicate. So, you know, in this documentary we are going to go over points and things that can help you to basically prevent going back to jail unlawfully, wrongfully recalled, and ways to claim back, you know, damages for lost time, mental health issues and such, you know. So we got to have a voice, you know what I mean? So yeah.